Namaste. Hello family. How is everybody doing? Sonia here, bringing you a little more soul sense to expand your consciousness and your life once again. Blessed and amazing, I hope you are all doing. This week's message is about negative and positive energy, love and hate, because it is all connected. And that is what I'm going to explain in this week's message. What I feel through my experience and what I have learned and what I know is that energy is a tug of war literally between the heart space and the mind, the mental mind. And all of us get stuck there because it's a place where the ego exists and where our heart exists and the things that we experience. It's so important to understand that this energy that we are feeling all the time is a tug of war because it is a spiritual thing that we're going through. It's a spiritual tug of war. It's a raising consciousness. It is coming to self-realization. It's about reaching higher states of dimensional consciousness. And once you guys can understand this, then it's a lot easier to balance out these energies when you're being hit really hard with them. Believe me, none of us are exempt of this. And the key is to learn how to balance this energy. And like always, I'm always gonna say, yes, meditation, eating healthy, exercising, putting the right vitamins and minerals into your system, just continuously making your body high alkaline is so important because literally you are what you eat. If you eat something that's not healthy for you, you're gonna drop your vibration, and that attracts more things into your reality that you are trying to not manifest. Because in the not manifesting and you're putting focus into that, you're gonna bring that to you anyway. That's just the law of attraction. That's the way it works. It's a part of that process. See, the love and hate between any experience you might have, no matter what that is, a person, a place, or a thing, is really a tug of war within your own self, within your own temple, within your own mind, and your own spirit. So if you're attracting an experience that you feel that makes you feel those both polarities, it's something within you that you need to pay attention to, dig deep on, and resolve. See, the experience itself is pointing exactly what you need to fix. See, most of us will dismiss that. And we're like, well, okay, well, I know I got some issues, but I just don't know what it is or where I gotta go or what what. We rather stay in ignorance instead of digging deep, doing the work to make us work through that emotion, heal that emotion, and not become that. See, our emotions are our guidance system, but most of us let it be who we are, and it's not. It's just there to guide us through those experiences, whether we experience them as negative or positive or love and hate or whatever your interpretation of that manifestation might be. So it is up to you to do your homework and understand that it's important to do the things that you need to do to take care of self. The first relationship you need to take care of is the one with yourself. Most of us escape that by paying attention to everything else that's going around in our world because we're manifesting that through our reality. Now we think our outer reality is truly what's going on within. Did you understand that? Our outer reality is really what's going on within. So if our outer reality is chaos, there's really chaos within. And if there is peace in our environment, that means there is peace within. If there is love around us, then there is love within. If there is hate within our exterior than that is within. And sometimes we're going to see things that we're manifesting that we're not going to like, that we're not going to want to admit, that we have to address. Believe me, we all go through it. And these are the times. This is all about raising consciousness and healing that aspect of ourselves. See, we can call it the inner child, the ego, or the inner child could be something that we experienced 10 minutes ago. Because we are now, hopefully most of us are wiser than we were 10 minutes ago. If you should always be continuously evolving into a higher, better aspect of yourself. Do the soul work needed to evolve. Either for you to really manifest the life that you want, you have to work on this every day. It's a daily thing. So, again, your reality is what's going on inside your heart and your mind. So if something happens, you have to address that. And right now, we are in the times that if we are pushing to evolve to higher states of consciousness, live our dreams, our goals, all the things we want to, we have to release the past and heal it and really, really, really dig deep on that, because all of us have something we're hanging on to. Even though we might say we're moved past something, the universe will manifest. We will co-create with the universe another situation or reality or experience or person or whatever that might be to remind us, knock on wood or on the door or wherever we're at, to say, hey, are you really over that? See, a lot of things that I thought I was working through always come up to reassure me that I have. And that's how I know I'm growing. That's how I know I'm pushing. That's how I know I'm putting one foot in front of the other, and I'm still climbing those mountains. And we all have to do that work to achieve the ultimate goal, but also enjoying and being in the moment and living the journey, because the journey is a part of that goal. It's not just one specific thing. And if we don't understand that, we don't apply this to our life, we create resistance. And within the resistance, we create more negative energy. And thus far, we create more separation within our true self, our higher self, our spirit, and God. And the more separation we create, obviously the more turmoil, the more chaos, the more hate that is created around us. And that is not the way to go. The first thing to do is to address the things that make us unhappy. And why do they make us unhappy? And what can we do to address that? What can we do to heal ourselves from that? Because ultimately, no one else has control over that except you. And if there's something you can't work through, I say always let go and let God. Ask God to show you the way. Have God in your life in one form or another, because without that, we are truly at the mercy of the universe's co-creation and your emotions, because your emotions guide. And if you are constant chaos and you're not stable enough, you have to be conscious of that so you can get a hold of that and create a system for yourself that can get into that space of positive energy. A lot of us fall off. You have to create the process and stick to the process and continuously do maintenance on it. I always describe it like this to my clients. The garden of life. It's something that has been talked about since ancient times. Your life is the garden of life. It literally is. Your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and everything you want to create is the garden. Who you are the garden. And the things you want to create are the seeds. You have to plant these seeds. And you have to water the seeds. And you have to be patient for these things to manifest, for these flowers to manifest, for these plants, for these fruits, or these vegetables, or whatever it is that you want to create in your life. It's important for you to take the time to water and weed those things. Weeding is all the negative energy that comes to deter you from your goals. And being patient and allowing. Allowing is so important. We can be gifted with amazing things, people, places, opportunities with love. But if we're not allowing that presence into our lives when we're asking for them, then it's truly a waste of energy. A lot of us do that. And we have to be conscious of that. And this is a part of doing the internal work that is necessary. We are always needing to do internal work. None of us are exempt. None of us are completely healed and you know, ready to rock and roll every single day, because every single day brings a new challenge, a new experience, something to evolve our soul. That's what we're here for. We're here to evolve, guys. And if we can't bring that together somehow, we are at the mercy of everything else and everyone else and things and people, places, and now the world around you is dictating. And as I have spoken before, we're stuck in the octopus effect, where everything else, everybody else is pulling us except ourselves and our hearts and our minds and our spirits. And that's where we need to lie our true devotion and our trust and our honor and our respect for self. Who are we loyal to? We need to be loyal to ourselves, because ultimately it is a reality that you are co-creating, and if you are falling off of that, you're going to be constantly pulled to something else. Know that you hold your power. Your mom, your dad, your cousins, your partner, your wife, whoever you're dating, none of those people hold the power for you except you. You have to step into that and know what is good for you and what works for you and what is a part of the experience that you want to co-create with the universe. This is how you step in to understanding, finding alignment and clarity and joy and bliss, and knowing that the polarity between the negative and the positive energy, love and hate, is truly one within you. Which energy are you going to vibrate with and higher above that? What energy, what person are you choosing to be? Are you choosing to be the broken, or are you choosing to be the strength? That is the question. And it takes a really hard look in the mirror. And sometimes we don't like what we see. But the great thing is we can change it. We don't need anybody's permission. We don't need anybody's approval. And we don't need anybody's anything. We don't need forgiveness from anyone else except ourselves. Because when you truly have all that for self, the self-love to do all those things, then we admit that. Our energy admits that, and we call that to us. And that's how we change ourselves, our lives, and our environment and the world. That is this week's message. I love you guys dearly, and I hope you guys are sharing these messages, because we all need to hear them. You know, all of us need to hear them. We all have something to work on. Know the difference. Find your balance. Love yourself in every way, because in loving yourself, you attract that to you, and you bring the most amazing experiences to you. I love you guys. Again, namaste, love and light. Stay amazing and stay blessed. I'll see you guys soon.